Sooner Scoop HD.
Man, I was talking to my family earlier today. For me, it's really kind of like a home game almost. Obviously being from Nebraska, being grown and raised, all around that area and stuff. So, I'm excited for sure.
What's it been like for you, coming in early, getting to learn under Joe John Finley, a couple older guys, and Braden Willis and Daniel Parker? But how's the adjustment to the collegiate speed been like for you, as well as learning Jeff Lebby's offense?
I think it's been really good. Obviously we have two good guys in Braden Willis and Daniel Parker, and one thing for me, they've just been big role models. Guys I can look up to for football-related stuff and just stuff off the field. And they've really helped me kind of pick up on the offense. And then, like you were saying, Coach Joe John, he's been a big help. He obviously recruited me, so we kind of had that relationship built already. But yeah, it's been good so far.
I guess you've never really gotten the chance to talk about this publicly, but the period where Oklahoma was without a head coach for about a week, and it was kind of unclear what Coach Finley's future looked like with the program. What were the conversations with him like throughout that whole period, and where were you at mentally as far as your commitment to OU?
Yeah, so my big thing was I was really just gonna wait to see what happened. I didn't really want to make any moves before we were for sure what was gonna happen with the coach, and I'm obviously happy I did. We got a great guy in Coach Venables, but Coach Finley was kind of just telling me he didn't really know what was going to happen, but he was just telling me to stick to my gut, stick to the values I held strong, and if I did that, I'd be good either way. So I think it ended up pretty good. So.
Yeah, you didn't get to play the first game, but how did it feel to step on the field for the first time this past Saturday?
Yeah, it was surreal. I mean, a night game, my first collegiate night game. They got the new LED lights. Everything was up and running. It was fun. It was definitely a good moment.
What was your recruitment with Nebraska? Or how involved were they with your recruitment?
They were pretty involved. Kind of through the beginning of my recruitment, they're my second offer. And obviously being a local kid, they recruited me pretty hard. But I kind of just, wanted to kind of see different things, kind of get away from home a little bit, but not be too far. So that's kind of why I picked Oklahoma. It was a good distance, and then obviously, just the culture here, I fell in love with it. So.
How many friends are you gonna have there this weekend?
So we get four tickets per game, but our teammates can give us tickets. So right now, I think I'm sitting at 24 tickets right now.
How are you going around to your teammates saying, "Hey, you got any extras? Got any extras?"
Yeah. So a lot of the guys from the Floridas and Cali, they usually don't have family coming to these Midwestern games a lot. So they've been a good help getting me tickets, and it's just been a good process so far. So.
What's it going to mean to you to play so close to home?
Oh, it's definitely going to be a surreal moment. I mean, growing up, my whole family were big Nebraska fans. I went to some of the games as a kid as well, and it's definitely going to be a fun moment to kind of be on the opposite side of that. So yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good.
How much familiarity do you have with this rivalry and what it used to be?
I really I didn't necessarily know they're big rivals until last year when they brought the game back. Obviously, it's kind of before my time a little bit, yeah. But now knowing the rivalry and all the history behind it, I think it's going to be even more special that I get to play. So. Does
it kind of blow your mind what's happened up there in the program and end up firing the coach 3 games into the season?
Yeah, it is what it is. At the end of the day, we just focus on our game plan here and what we can do best to go in there and get the W. So.
As a Nebraska guy, though, I would think that you're talking to family and stuff wow, I can't believe that, or am I just overstating it?
Yeah, I mean, some family were surprised, but I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, our game plan is our game plan, so that's really what I'm focused on right now.
You're removed from that situation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How's things going in that regard with you being here as a freshman? With another freshman tight end, you guys are working to get reps. Tell us about how that, not necessarily competition is going, but just getting onto the field. How difficult is that right now?
Yeah, so one thing I'll say about Jason, me and Jason are really, really good friends, actually. I think he committed before me, and then he kind of texted me a little bit here and there, kind of seeing where my head was, and then we kind of just started talking more and more after that, and then I slowly committed after that. So we've had a relationship built since even before I was committed. So I wouldn't really say it's a competition. I would just say it's kind of who fits best and what system we're trying to run for the week and stuff like that, because we obviously do have different play styles. So
how much did it help to come in the winter?
In the winter?
Yeah.
I think it helped a lot, actually. I got a pretty good head start on everything, picked up on the playbook pretty well. And I think the biggest thing that helped coming in the winter was just kind of getting used to the speed of everything. We kind of jumped right into spring ball. So just getting right into spring ball helped me a lot, just getting the speed and the offense down. So
what has been the hardest thing about that element, the speed of this offense?
I would just say get into obviously the speed, but I wouldn't say that was as hard as like getting used to just the physicality of that big jump from high school to collegiate sports was really big. But I mean, yeah, my high school, we actually did kind of some tempo stuff as well. So I mean, I've been kind of familiar with the tempo offense, obviously not to this degree, but so it wasn't really that hard of an adjustment. But
then you talked about Coach Finley coming back.
Yes, sir.
That little week of not knowing who the coach was going to be the head coach. When Venables got here, was there anything you knew about him immediately? Did you start looking up stuff, Googling, educating yourself on Brent Venables, or what was your reaction when he got hired?
So my first reaction, obviously, I trusted Joe Consiglione, whatever decision he was going to make, I trusted it. And then I think literally the day after Coach Venables got hired, he flew down to Nebraska with a couple other coaches, and they came to my study hall, I think it was, and just told me about themselves, about their values, kind of just the overall idea of where they wanted to go with the program and stuff like that. And they actually had me bring my mom too, so they could meet her. So that was something really important to me, just kind of seeing that family aspect of what he brought to the table. So
were you sold at that moment, or did you have decisions to make and all this?
No, I think after that talk, I was sold. Especially being the head coach of Oklahoma, all the media and fame that comes with that. He went out of his way to come down the day after he got hired, to see me and my family. So that was really important to me.
Sooner Scoop HD.